everyone, Foxy here, and thanks for joining me on this lovely day indoors where the weather is always perfect. And today we are playing some more Disturb the Spooky Scary, and now we're here. And in the last episode we got a rope, we died by a dog, we've also died by spiders, and yeah, after getting that rope we were able to get the coin out of the well. We didn't die. So it seems like you have to get items in order to get other items, in order to continue on, and we found the birthplace of the plague. So that's a start, and hopefully well, I just hope that in some way we can stop the plague by using these items that we find. I don't know. And now we're here because we're not sure what to do with the coin. I wonder if I can throw it in that cauldron. Would that be something useful? Could we give it to something? What would want a shiny object? You know, we never went to the bear cave, but I don't feel like facing the bear. I think there's a bear. I don't know. I'm assuming because it's a cave, but maybe we should go back and inspect the cave. But before we do that, I want to go and inspect this gate and see where that goes. So this is our start menu. You approach the gate cautiously. Do we enter or do we go back? I say we enter. Oh, so it just takes us to this tower. So it doesn't really matter because we've already seen this. So all we can do is inspect the tree again and go down there. Now if you've been watching my episodes, you know better than to go through those doors unless you have a weapon, because there's a speeder in there and that speeder wants to kill us, and I'm sick of speeders. And if we go behind us, we end up outside again, and then you have to go through all of those steps to get back to here. But if you go downstairs, you end up back where you came, and the only place that we haven't gone yet is up. So we're going to go up. You discover what looks like a private library. There is a passageway before you with bookcases on the left and right. Do we move forward, browse the books, or go downstairs? Well, we're not going to go downstairs because we already know what's down there. But I'm not ready to go forward, so let's go ahead and browse the books. You take a moment to look at the books. Some of them catch your eye. So we have Rituals of the Ancients, Deception by Music, or A Forgotten Power. I don't think it would hurt to just read each book, so let's do Rituals of the Ancients. You flip around until something grabs your attention. Pillars of Stone. Oh, because we've been there. Years before the current times, there were unique religious practices that resolved the Stonehenge. It is said that these stones are lined up in a special way and often organized in a circular pattern. Organizing the stones this way unlocks an ancient power researchers still have trouble understanding. In the middle of the circle would be a stone or two for the keystone to rest on. This is the great mystery of this ancient practice. From ancient records, it is written that the energies from the surrounding stone channel their power into the keystone. You stop reading because the next page of the book has been torn out. Oh goody. Now we know on the lake that there is some sort of a stone guarded by that giant fish. So chances are we're going to need to get that stone and take it to the Stonehenge. That's those stone pillars, whatever it is, and put it there. Now let's try the Deception by Music. There's a bent page marking a section of the book. You turn to it. The art of charming is not necessarily limited to the instrument, but how the musician goes about playing a given instrument. Some are definitely easier to use than others, and for a skill such as this, there are a few instruments recommended. The harp is one of these recommended instruments. From vicious dogs to shy unicorns, the shooting voice of the harp can calm the troubled heart. Of course, not all creatures can fall for this simple trick, but it can mean the difference between life and death in some situations. Oh my goodness, we need the harp. Where can I find a harp? I can use it on the dog, I can use it on the unicorn, and by it saying it doesn't help all creatures, I'm assuming that means the spider. In order to get the spider, we have to kill the spider. That's just plain and simple. Now we just have A Forgotten Power. Flipping through the pages, there is one in particular that has ink markings all over it. Raw energy is a powerful substance not to be trifled with. It is merely myth that such energy exists. One does not simply stumble upon a pillar of godly power. Even if such a fate is yours, bare hands cannot contain the force. It must be bent and channeled into a specially crafted vessel to carry it. There have been accounts across time of individuals possessing such power. Although they pass away as sand, their relics of power remain as powerful artifacts that nations around the world would fight for. I don't know what the forgotten power has to say. I guess there's just something I haven't come across yet. I guess the only thing to do now is to move forward. You walk up more stairs. You pause as you notice a stone carving of a person praying that is attached to the wall. There is something odd about it, but you can't put your finger on it. With caution, you continue up the stairs. Great, so I probably have to come back to that, don't I? You enter a strange room with a large globe centered about the room. There are windows that let the light shine through. You notice that there is a chest resting against the wall to the right. You also notice that there is another passageway like the previous room. Continue forward, open the chest, or inspect the globe? Well, let's go ahead and inspect the globe, and then we'll open the chest. You study the globe attached to the floor surface. The craft is made of metal, and there's fine details in the grooves. There are vicious markings and names scattered across the globe. It takes you a moment, but you find a marking of where you are, Aramor. You notice that there are some hand-drawn markings within the area made with black ink. There must be something close by that has interested the author of these markings. To add to the mystery, there are similar markings on other areas around the globe. So maybe we're not the only ones that are being affected by this? How weird. Now let's open the chest. Oh, please don't be a mimic and bite my head off, please. Approaching the chest, you notice there is a lock fastened to it. With no key to unlock the chest, you decide to leave it alone. Great, and the key happens to be with the speeder. Oh, why do I have nothing to kill the speeder? So I guess all we can do is continue forward. You climb the stairs to find a wall ending your path. Above the end of the staircase is a hatch. Last time we opened anything with a hatch, we died. But fine, I'll open this one. You open the hatch and pull yourself up. You have made it to the top of the tower. Before you is a stone of power resting upon an altar of rock. Dark vines have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here, as if the stone is sapping away your energy. Destroy the stone or leave the stone? I say we try to destroy it. Probably fail though. This may be your only chance. You approach the stone and grasp onto it. You lose sight of feeling immediately as your hands become glued to the stone. Your life is drained from your body. Only bones are made to testify of your death. Your adventure ends here. Well guys, I'm gonna start ending the episode there. Looks like we died. Obviously. We touched the stone thinking we could stop it. And obviously we are weak. And we died. Not much more than that, other than we read some books and we learned more about the area and that we need that stone in the river. But how do we get the stone in the river? And where do we get a harp? I think we're gonna have to go back to the cave that I think there's a bear in. I am just assuming there's a bear. Maybe there's not a bear. I don't know, I haven't been in there yet. But yeah, we're gonna head back to that area in the next episode and hopefully we'll find something new that we can work with. And if you're not a subscriber yet, please none the subscribe, boop the like, enjoy Team Foxy. And if you're already a subscriber, you know what to do. You boop that like button. You boop it. Well, anyway guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-byes!